Hey, everybody, and thanks for joining us for the Super Bowl Sunday football review. We're going to be going over a little bit of what we missed, and then we're going to get hyped up for the Super Bowl coming to you this evening. Now, leading into the game, we also got a review. Last week, we had the Pro Bowl. Does anybody even talk about that anymore? So we're going to review that just a little bit. Here's just so you could kind of get an idea of what we used to have and what we're stuck dealing with now. Here's a little side by side of what the Pro Bowl used to be versus what we get now. Real football. Down and right up. Got to hand it to him. Popped right up. But, I mean, again, they were playing for something. Now, what is this? Sweatpants? Patty cake? Oh, Jalen, whoa. What a cool play. I'm sure all those people were amped to be there. As a Browns fan, though, this was an interesting sight to come from the Pro Bowl this past week.
The Cleveland Browns, Shedeur Sanders.
Community college group project. You got to love that. An interesting stat that came from the Pro Bowl is that we're the first team to have two quarterbacks from our season in the Pro Bowl together, because we did have Joe Flacco there on our roster. But look at him representing. How exciting. Do you want to see how exciting the Pro Bowl is? I'm going to volley it to one of our studio favorites. Jack Mack had an interesting moment to come from the Pro Bowl.
Person's scootering through and recording all the cheerleaders on his camera and then noticing the male cheerleader and putting it down. It's the best content that the Pro Bowl has put out in maybe over a decade. I just... If you can't laugh at this, I don't know what to tell you. Also, the scooter adds another element to it.
Yeah.
It's comedy. He said, no, I'm not recording. I'm not recording that. He was enjoying recording everybody, and then he noticed, and his smile went away. Just his face, too. He looks, he couldn't even look. The man was too stunned to look. Just look at his face. I know you've been looking at the camera. Look at his face in real time. The man, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's peak Pro Bowl right there. Peak Pro Bowl. Now, I do want to have one at least football fruitful moment that came from the Pro Bowl. As I've acknowledged, Joe Flacco is a Cleveland favorite. You know, Cleveland Browns legend Joe Flacco. He's wise. He's been a vet, experienced all the different angles of the league, and he had some wisdom to bestow as he kind of lived the old world and the new world as far as modern NFL goes.
I don't think anybody coming into the league these days is quite as battle tested as guys that came into the league 15 years ago.
Probably.
I think you can kind of...
Shouldn't be shocking.
If you're a good high school recruit, you can kind of ride your way through college, and they're going to pick you because you have potential. Yeah. I think there was less of that 15 years ago. I think our generation does benefit from, you know, dealing with a little bit of tougher times, just like the generation 20 years before me benefited over us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're right. I kind of came in as it was transitioning. So I still have that mindset. Like, I don't think it should be roughing the passer when they land on us. I don't think being slapped in the head should be roughing the passer.
It's
honestly
football.
Annoys me because it affects games in a negative way at random times.
Yeah.
And they can call it or not call it. It needs to get out of the game. They need to go back to it. I know CTE is a thing these days and all that, but it's football. We signed up to play it. And I do think that the guys of my generation probably...
Not enough folks in the league are saying that. You knew what you were signing up for.
Benefit a little bit from having that mindset, because the guys that are coming into the league nowadays, they look at me like I'm crazy. Like, what do you mean you want receivers to get laid out over the middle and you want guys to be able to land on you? I'm like, yeah, guys, that's football. Like, there's certain things that shouldn't be penalties, and I don't think they see the side of it where it really does. These 15-yard penalties in big situations that really shouldn't be penalties in the game of football, they just affect, they change these games. And as a fan, like, I just don't like it. I want it to be up to us. And getting slapped in the face should not change the game. It really shouldn't. And then, on top of that, guys can't even play defense as aggressively because they're getting fined so much money for just normal hits. It's
a pick and choose type of situation, which definitely gives the mechanism an easy ability to manage and control outcomes and guide the game as they see fit. Come on, let's call it as we see it, honestly. There's a bit more that he gets into, but I'd like to keep going. We also had the NFL football awards these past couple, we announced our MVP. Matt Stafford did a great job. What an incredible season. Brother deserves to be in the Super Bowl. Nonetheless, I mean, it's a dogfight this year, and they put up a good fight. Seahawks proved that they were the Titan that we kind of thought they were. Now, I got to get a little bit of a Browns dialogue on a Super Bowl Sunday. I do want to at least give some props, setting a record and kind of being a foundational piece to the city and great defense. Defensive Player of the Year went to Myles Garrett.
Man, howdy.
Yeah.
No, this doesn't just start with me. It starts with great teammates, great organization, great coaches, being able to put us in position. And I'm thankful for every single one of my teammates that help get me up here. It's not possible without them. Their blood, their sweat, their tears, everything that we went through.
I wish he really meant it. I wish he really meant it. But hey, big news coming for the Browns. There's more to his speech, but the big news this week, we finally found a coach. Split divide. Some people are really excited. Some people are far from excited. Myles Garrett being one of them, requesting a trade. But we got Todd Monken. Bring him in here. Todd, looking good. The new quarterback head coach for the Cleveland Browns. Right on brand. But that means they also peed in the coffee of one of their great coaches, their defensive coach that was trying to become head coach, and a lot of the players, it was crazy how many people on the team, strong players, Denzel Ward, Myles, a lot of people said we should have kept Schwartz as our head coach, but this is what we wanted. Way to go, Brandon. But I want to click it to Schweschinger, who had some thoughts at the Pro Bowl about Schwartz and the impact he's had on our team.
Oh my gosh, we have breaking news. I didn't know that. Jim Schwartz announced his resignation this morning. Did you see that?
I did. I guess so.
Any thoughts?
I think this year I love playing for Schwartz. It was a great opportunity for me, and I love the belief he showed in me. I think that was pretty special, and I know whatever he does, he's somebody that's been instrumental, especially in this first year I had.
What's like the lesson he taught you most? What would you
I think one of the things he always harped on was just every time you take the field to leave it with whatever happens, leave it with respect from the people you played against, the people who are watching, and I think that's something he shows every day, which is how he works and how he prepared us and got us ready, and just his attitude, and that's something that I'll keep.
Great political answer. Got to hand it to him. Dude is definitely media trained well. I got to hand it to him. But Super Bowl's today, and a common experience of Super Bowl Sunday as a Browns fan is seeing what was trash is another man's treasure. You just keep seeing your coaches, your players meeting it on the big stage that we can just never reach. So how many of you know that Vrabel, head coach for the Patriots, that's now creating the next dynasty once again, was one of our coaches? And it's just one of those sad realities that in a multiverse somewhere else, the Browns are preparing for a Super Bowl with Vrabel as their head coach as we bring in Old Man Jenkins, Todd Monken, and everything else. Now, speaking of great football administrations and front offices that actually have foreplan, strategy, execution, and it all comes together perfectly, nobody does that better than the Jets. And it proves it today that their Super Bowl plan came full circle. It took a few years, but the Jets and their front office are the real strategists of this weekend.
Here's the plan. We draft him and ruin his career. Then he'll float around the league and learn from the best coaches. Then, in 7 years, we strike. He'll sign with the Seahawks, face the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and beat them. We'll ruin New England.
Why don't we just draft a quarterback to win?
Shut up, Todd. That's not how we do it in New York.
See, the strategy of getting Sam Darnold into the Super Bowl to beat the Patriots on the Jets' behalf has fully executed, and now we're in the Super Bowl. I'm going to kick it to a internet favorite. Everybody loves our friend Drew here. He's got the best interpretation going into this weekend.
Care who's going to be in the Super Bowl this year as long as it's not the Chiefs. Yeah, seriously. Literally anyone but the Chiefs. Did you say anyone? No. You guys said anyone. Yeah, but we didn't really mean just anyone. We really meant like the Chiefs and you. But now that I'm actually thinking about it, I would much rather have another year of the Chiefs than the Patriots. Too late, Sweet Pea. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. We are in the Super Bowl. Fine, but if you're going to be in the Super Bowl, can we at least get like a unique matchup this time? Yeah, like a matchup we've never seen before. Nobody's really lining up and saying, I want to see a rematch of an old Super Bowl. Did you say you want to see a rematch of an old Super Bowl? No, come on. Too bad you guys don't have any news for us that's actually like crazy or shocking. What if we told you that Bill Belichick would not be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Yeah, like that'll ever happen. Right, like we're ever going to believe. Oh my God! Yeah, it's some bullshit, ain't
it? Well done. Always perfectly executed. Now, while that's the dialogue you and your friends and the rest of the league are having, this is me, especially this past week with a certain files dump and the world getting shaken and flipped on its head. This is me getting prepared for the Super Bowl this week.
Investigate 9/11. 9/11 was perpetrated by people within our own government.
So that actually happened at a press conference following Super Bowl, or actually, come on. That actually came after Super Bowl XLVIII. That was in 2014. Here's what's crazy about it. Seahawks won 43-8 against the Denver Broncos, both teams having 13 wins that season. Who's ready for this statistic? You could kind of have an idea of who's probably going to win today. Because, again, like I said, this statistic blew my mind. Every year there has been a new pope, the Seahawks have won the Super Bowl. Each time having won 13 games during the regular season, went to the Super Bowl to get their victory. So tell me that it isn't written in the stars for the Seahawks to come out victorious today. Speaking of which, I do want to kind of acknowledge there's at least a exciting, heartwarming story that came from today's game, one that I think we can all get excited about. It's surrounding football player Derick Hall. Interesting story, and you could see the image there in the corner. But as far as Derick Hall's concerned, he didn't see himself going to the Super Bowl, let alone, making it to his first birthday. Born without a heartbeat at just 23 weeks and given only a 1% chance to survive, Derick Hall defied all odds thanks to his mother's relentless fight for his life. Now, 24 years later, the Seattle Seahawks linebacker is suiting up for Super Bowl LX on Sunday. He is the founder of the Derick Hall 1% Foundation, which supports pre-Emmys and their families. Every life deserves that fighting chance. And now the man is representing not only himself, his family, but a whole demographic of people in the Super Bowl, which is, again, peak physical athleticism and talent, and coming from someone that the world would have otherwise counted out. So incredibly exciting. One last thing that we normally do our Sunday football review predictions. I kind of already played. I showed my hand. I already got my prediction, and it is that I think the Seahawks are going to win. If there's a script, there's a new pope, baby. He's from Chicago, and he's one of us. That means this. It's written in the script. Seahawks are going to win. They got their 13 wins this season. Now it's just time for them to deliver on the victory. it's a holy day, and it's in their favor. So as far as predictions go, I think I'm definitely going with the Seahawks. I also think the rest of us are hoping for that. But now I want to take a little moment, get some hype. First, let me display the Rethink Tank is bringing you the Heartland halftime show with real music and real fun. We're going to have a good time. Don't you want real guitars and like American rock and roll? Come on, kick back, have some fun with the Heartland halftime show. Now, to get some hype for it, I want to review the Super Bowl halftime show that has been getting a lot of attention and has been kind of dividing, polarizing people in their positions on that. So let's check out. I got a couple clips here. First, here's just the football players getting ready for today's Super Bowl, and they were asked about the Super Bowl halftime.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
I already got one. Sorry about that.
I don't know who that is.
I never heard of Bad Bunny. I don't know who that is.
I heard performing at halftime.
But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know no Bad Bunny song.
Do you think they made a mistake?
I believe so. I ain't never heard of bro till now.
I don't have one.
I don't listen to him.
I don't know any song.
Oh, what the heck's it called?
So American. This just is so American. This is so us. So unifying. What a reflection of the community.
Black out the name.
I don't think I have one.
I don't know Bad Bunny song. That's a tough one. I don't have one. I don't really listen to Bad, but I can't lie. I really do.
Come on, not one?
I haven't listened to any songs. I don't know any to keep it G. I just tuned into Bad Bunny this morning because it's DTMF. DTM2.
Your second favorite?
I don't think I can. I like Titi Mi Pregunto, Seda, and Moscow Mule.
What is it, Monaco?
It would be the white guy from Seattle, just saying.
The one with Cardi B. I can't remember the name. I don't really listen to Bad Bunny, bro. It's the one that goes, ooh, boy. Okay. That's all I know, though. That's because Drewski be singing it. I know the words or like the name of it.
Yeah, just say this, La Camiseta.
La Camiseta. Yeah, there we go.
La Camiseta.
There we go.
Okay, that means t-shirt in Spanish.
All right, we got another one, folks, in the interviews.
Bad Bunny song?
You know nobody got one.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
I don't know no Bad Bunny songs.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
I have no idea.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
Don't know. I don't have one either.
Favorite Bad Bunny song?
Nah.
I don't listen to Bad Bunny like that, but she got some
like that.
stuff.
What is your favorite Bad Bunny song?
I don't listen to Bad Bunny, so I really...
You know, they said she like oh, he got it wrong. Guys dancing in dresses, and when you start doing one of these, that is an accurate pronoun.
Got some stuff.
What is your favorite Bad Bunny song?
I don't listen to Bad Bunny, so I really don't even have one, man.
Right now on Kalshi, Bad Bunny has a 55% chance to sing Titi Me Pregunto as his first song. What is your favorite Bad Bunny song?
Titi Me Pregunto.
Can we agree that like the Kalshi thing, if you don't think right now they have the ability to choreograph and plan the shifting of like 3 songs, so they can predict and guide like what best benefits them, Kalshi, the Super Bowl, Baby Bunny or Bad Bunny, whatever. You know, they put money on it and they guide the answer, just like the color of the Gatorade that they dump on the coach. That's predicted. That's like totally choreographed. Last one here, because I think you're catching, you're smelling what we're stepping in here as far as the Bad Bunny goes. But, you know, you've heard the players, you've heard those there at the Super Bowl. Nobody knows this guy. Nobody knows his music, and it definitely isn't relatable or American or football. But I think the person that puts it best, you got to go to a legend, somebody that's lived it, experienced it, come and gone, and seen the growth and evolution of the league. So here's NFL Hall of Famer, first ballot, legendary Eric Dickerson.
Time we talked to you, we were talking about the Super Bowl halftime show. So I gotta ask, have you given like some time to like listen to some Bad Bunny and be like,
hell no.
maybe give him a shot?
Absolutely not, man. Look, why don't we get somebody from right here, from home? How about someone from right here in San Francisco? All these artists right here in the area to play at the Super Bowl. You know, somebody's goes. He speak English. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be in Spanish or whatever.
The whole thing is gonna be in Spanish. There's a few.
What sense that make? I mean, man, look. Don't give me time. Man,
but Puerto Rico is America.
Puerto Rico.
I'm Puerto Rican too.
Puerto Rico is not.
Hold up. You guys can't keep playing that card when it benefits, but then always keep saying, no, we're our own we're our own laws. We have our own sovereignty. We vote for our own president. You are not us. And then if you watch the Olympics that just opened up this weekend, you guys don't walk out with us because you're one of us. You have your own flag. You support your own team. You're your own sovereignty. But yet, you know what you are? And nobody wants to tell you this. You're the bird that picks on the back, the grubs that off the back of a rhino. We are your rhino, and you're going to do your little bird dance and convince us that the birds are the rhino's culture. It's not. You hide on our back for our safety and our fruits, and we let you flourish because it's a mutual benefited thing. And at the same time, I think it all says that if you're going to go to the Olympics and be your own team, then the line is drawn, and let's stop, having our cake and eating it too, and playing it when it benefits us, and then playing it the other way when, we can play the victim.
Not America.
It's a territory.
It's a territory. You can't vote. You don't have a right to vote.
Which is a problem, a lot of people would say.
I would agree, but you guys don't say that. You fight against it. We'd love to pay a part of the social contract. Once you join us and, we all start paying the same taxes, I don't care who's doing it as long as we're all one tribe.
It's not U.S. You can call it U.S. It's U.S. territory is what it is. That's all it is.
So the fact that I'm not even going to go into this much further. The fact that we're not even halfway. The fact that they got Eric Dickerson going this deep into like this dialogue goes to show how blown out of proportion it is. And it's basics 101. We were teaching kids this from the beginning. Look at even Franklin, the child's book had this figured out a long time ago. Franklin saves the Super Bowl. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. Ha ha. Get your ho-hos and your hee-hees. We're not big ice supporters here, but come on. It's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, come on. Let's stop making this into a bigger thing than it really is. Bad Bunny wants to wear dresses and tell you that his music isn't for you. Take him at his word. With that consideration, though, enjoy a real halftime show for football fans that are actually trying to enjoy the game and each other's company. Enjoy some real music, guitars, drums, vocals, actual music, and an enjoyable break from the vibes and frequencies of the biggest broadcast on this planet at any given time annually. So each week we try to make you money. Will and I last week did a great job delivering. We're making bank. We're catching a roll. Here we got all of the quarterbacks of last week. We picked 3 that did meet the rushing yards threshold, and we got our payout. So we want to keep the momentum going. So be sure to dive in and join us for our Super Bowl victory this week. I'm going with 30 plus rushing yards from Drake May. Will is going with 40 plus receiving yards from Stephon Diggs. And Doug is going to go 15 plus rushing yards from Trayvon Henderson. I think this one's looking good. So be sure to pop onto the prop bets because, guys, we're trying to make you money and we're catching a stride succeeding. So one last thing that I may not have been clear about. The Heartland Halftime Show, be sure to head on over to the Rethink Tank channel. So either our YouTube channel, our website, Rumble, Twitch, Kick, Facebook. We're going to be everywhere, but it's not going to be here on the Rethink Actions channel. It's going to be across the Rethink Tank. So be sure to join us. We're going to be here next week with our finale. We got a lot of fun jam-packed for that. So you can look forward to a grand finale to our Sunday football review. But otherwise, guys, I hope you're hungry because we've got a lot of food and entertainment in store for an American holiday. Be sure to enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. Be smart, be safe, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.